auto for the search.
Hello YouTube, we got another video, and yes, now I am. I will be discussing Shaddolls, as that is what I am playing, and we're going second because OCG rules. Well then, okay. But yeah, what I want to talk about is light monsters in this deck, because when you build a Shadow deck, you're running a whole bunch of dark monsters, and pretty much that is the main thing. You're just running all those Shadow dark monsters. But then you need light monsters in order to pull out an affiliate. And so, what light monsters do you run? Well, some people put in Lila because she can mill. Some people put in AD changes. Some people put in the Time Loop. And so, what is the best card to put in? And if you're running a lot of those cards like Lila or Time Lords, those are the cards that you just don't want to put in the grave in order to get out of feeling, because those are very good cards and can really help when they're pulled out. Looks like my opponent's running gagagas, so I think this would be good. Anyways, so what is it? Well, AD Changer is a really good card that you can just literally dump, but it then becomes a dead card if it's in your hand. And a card that you wouldn't want on the field. Now I'm deciding that I think that was a bad idea. We could have gotten an XP and it's actually easy. And so, what is the good light monster? AD Changer risks drawing into it and having a bad hand. Time Lords and Lilas and good versatile light monsters risk just not being used and being just a dead card. And so, what is there? And I feel the answer's been there all along in the form of Shaddolls Roots. A lot of people don't like Shaddolls Roots because it's just a trap monster. But I find it very useful because, one, it can pull out any of the Shaddolls monsters. And it also gives access to Starry, which can be a really nice card when you're sitting on Nephilim or Midrash to just use on your opponent. That can might make it so that they don't have an answer. So you can pull out a 5, it looks like. And so, I feel Shaddolls Roots, while it isn't appreciated, it's a way better card than what it's given credit for. And so, that, and you pretty much just get Shaddolls Fusion or El Shaddolls Fusion if you do use Shaddolls Roots, because Shaddolls Roots effect gives you the card back. If not, you have target one face-up monster. Also, we're running Ice and Fire Hand because they're broken, or they're just too useful not to run. Guess what? You just destroyed your own trap card. Oh no. Anyways, so I feel Shaddolls Roots is one of those cards that could be that really helps Shaddolls decks. It just isn't used. So, time to deck them. Also, this deck pretty much. This deck, you just have to get cards out quickly. And yeah, like right now I'm running 2 AD changes, Summoner of Illusion, and 2 Shaddolls Roots. So I have a variety of options that can give me that light monster in order to pull out Nephilim. So I feel like I have options. So let's drop a lizard. Drop a D-changer. And I was lucky that I didn't actually end up drawing into a D-changer. Because that was one of the things I was afraid about when I decided to put him up to 2 and take out Lila. Was I just can't use it. What if I draw into him? What am I going to do then? But then again, having light monsters in your hand can be very good, just so that way you can pull out even if they don't have a XZ monster or synchro monster. So let's drop these. Let's drop Falcon. And I like how ED Changer does help with like these. So it's like, oh, Falcon, these, ED Changer, draw 2, instead of having to wait. Because that really annoyed me when I had Beast and I just had to wait. And so AD Changer, I really like how it can give me that. And if I wanted to, I could have dropped Hedgehog, added Falcon to my hand, set it, and then gone for AD Changer. To attack. I have the option to draw, or I have the option to use 101. Let's put on as much damage as possible. Because this is one thing that's just so annoying with Nephilim. Like, he's at 25, she's 28. If she attacks, I don't get to do any damage. So that just annoys me greatly. And also, because I'm running Fire and Ice and I am running Potted Economy, that can be a very dead card, yet I found that most of the time, well, I'd say 50, it's 50% of the time it's dead, especially since we're running such a high spellcaster count. And yet, if it's not in your hand, opening hand, then more than likely you're gonna be okay. Can I go for game? Oh no, I can't. For a second I thought I could use Elf Shadow Fusion and these two to pull another Nephilim game, but well, I would be able to get a Hedgehog, just wouldn't be worth it. And also with the new Shadow monster, Gristle, when I saw him, I saw that his effect was good, but yet I instantly knew that it was just another Black Horn of Heaven or another Thunder King Riot. That it doesn't stop all special summons. Like Black Horn of Heaven and Thunder King Ryo, they cannot negate summons from that was special summoned by a card effect. So they can't negate scores, they can't negate ritual monsters or fusion monsters because they were special summoned by a card effect. So that really I dislike with Giga Crystal, and that's why I only run one. Mainly because of Super Poly and because I'm also running Triple Fire Hand. But he can negate those summons, yet at the same time, it's just like any of the really good summons he won't be able to negate. Like, and I really build this deck to be able to combat Shaddolls as well. This looks like GG, so I'm not actually going to activate this. I mean, I can draw 2 anyway. And as far as some extra deck options, I should probably take out Leo because I never go into him. He's an option. Oh hey, I can jump in because I don't want to. Okay. So, extra deck choices and monsters pull out Neptunium. Ooh, he has the battle faded. Nice. Thumbs up to you. Thumbs up to you. It said Hedgehog and actually get it. With AD Changer. This is why I like AD Changer. He just makes the deck a little bit more faster. But I already have one of these and I don't need to lose. I definitely say run Arcanine Magician. Arcanine Magician is definitely worth it. I'd say even more worth it than Black Rose because one, this deck is just so nice that you don't really need Black Rose Dragon. Like, it just has such power to it that if you need to pull a Black Rose Dragon, you've really done something wrong. But besides that, no, the deck looks really nice. I mean, Arcanine Magician is great to get rid of those 1 or 2 monsters that your opponent has, and then just be able to attack. We also put in Foolish. I was thinking of running another Mathematician, but I'm afraid he would get Cloggy, seeing how I wouldn't be able to get rid of him, as I would like a Fire Hand or a Shaddoll monster for a Fusion Summon. So we decided to run Foolish Barrier. Monsters do I have? Ooh, that's 1 spell, 2 spells, 3 spells, so we have 7 monsters, so he isn't worth it. But I could fusion with these 2, and then put Midrash. So do we want for a Midrash? I think we want to put Midrash. Midrash can be a very tricky card for Shaddolls because I'm also affected by her, so I have to play around with her, and I can do it easier than my opponent would, of course, but I still have to play with her, and just it becomes very tricky with it. And against some decks that, like at this point, like I didn't even need to pull her out. Like it's not gonna really hurt my opponent. It pretty much means GG. But yet, I mean, he's at 31. It would have been better for me to pull out another card and go for game. Oh, ouch. Now, another card that could be iffy that I haven't seen some people on is Exodius. I see a lot of people on him. Some people don't. He can be very cloggy. Like right now, he would be okay, mainly because I got him through the Beast. Like, Beast is the card that you want to return to the deck mainly, and Lizard, because those is what give you such consistency, such power to the deck to be able to just go and do anything you want, pretty much. Beast gets such draw power, so Beast and Lizard are the main ones. We had also Dragon be nice. When you run out of dragons, it can become very hard because you need to just get rid of your opponent's back row sometimes. Let's see if he has another one. Nope. So that was GG. And yeah, there's some things that I like. Or just up to who's ever playing the deck. I mean, if Pot of Avarice was legal, I'd definitely take him out for a Pot of Avarice, and I'd probably take... Well, I'm not sure. With both of these cards, I'm not sure who I would take out, because they pretty much allow for the same thing, except he's more draw power, and he does it way better. So we have draw power here, and he does it better, so it's very up to opinion how one wants to do cycling, because there isn't any real cycling. The way to beat Shaddolls is to literally just let them deck themselves out. Is to get them to have no cards in their grave, or no monsters left in their deck, and just be able to deal with their monsters. which is very hard to do, obviously. Yet if you can get your opponent to have less than 15 cards in their deck, then they are out of monsters more than likely, and they can't really do anything, they can't make anything, so unless they have some good cycling, such as Exodius, or a Potted Economy, that can be hard to activate because they're all spellcasters. Which is probably one reason why they all are spellcasters. Imagine if these were beasts and spellcasters and reptiles, like if this was a winged beast, like Potted Economy at 3. Like, that's probably why they're all spellcasters. There's a lot of things that can be changed that are just up to opinion. Like, I run Summoner of Illusion. I run Summoner of Illusion because one Gaia Drake's an answer to any Nephilium. He can't be destroyed by Nephilium's effect, and he's a 35 beta, so he pretty much gets over anything my opponent could pull out besides an Onyx. And I run Dark Rob mainly because, well, if I can start having my opponent just banish all their monsters, they lose a lot of resources. Especially with Soul Charge being at 3. If I can get some monsters banished, that might just make Soul Charge a deck card where they could only get back a couple of monsters. And especially if I'm going up against Shaddolls, I definitely want to pull him out. And yeah, the deck's good. Although I swear the best way to side against them is 2 Super Polys and 2 Nephilium. Best way to ever side against Shaddolls. Because literally they get like Nephilium and Midrash out on the field. So okay, Super Poly, get rid of their 2 Shadow monsters and then summon your own Shadow monster. Doesn't care what deck you are playing. I mean, Nephilium's a good card. It can destroy any such summon monsters. And that would be a really, really dirty, really mean, and just, but yeah, funny. And could probably even cause you to win a duel if you did it right. No matter what deck you're playing, if you can use your opponent's monsters to pull out Nephilium, that could really help. Because then Nephilium, who she's gonna attack, they're gonna destroy each other. Well, you might not get her effect to dump, and you might not be able to make combos. You can just get rid of 2 cards, which could be a very fun way to decide against Shaddolls. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Just give it a thumb up and a like, and also any other people that are doing YouTube channels, feel free to message me. I'm trying to look for people to do collabs with and maybe do some networking. I'll leave that, guys, up to you. If you guys want to contact me and say, hey, want to do a collab, I'm open for it completely. Thank you for watching. Bye.